Well guys, it's sweltering out here, but we got back on the dyno and I wanted to bring up a point that comes up a lot. Different numbers on different dynos on different days. So right now, this bike the other day on pump gas on a bone stock motor made 165.8. Want to refer to that day, it was like 68, 70 degrees, almost no humidity. DA was beautiful. It was like 600-700 feet. The thing made power, a lot of it. Okay, so now this thing has twin intakes at 105, 106, has 13.5 to 1 compression drop-in pistons. It's on MR12. Take a guess what it's making right now? At like 102 inside of this shop because the dang bike's heating it up. 100+% humidity. It's absolutely miserable in here, I'm not gonna lie. I just kicked the AC on to try and cool it down so I can get a number in the morning with the doors open. Somewhere around like 70 degrees would be nice, so it's more comparable gains. But right now it's only making 178.9 is the last run. The highest run we got was 178.9. So that is in cool weather all day mid 180s. You will see huge horsepower differences between bikes based entirely on the moisture in the air, the DA. The DA right now is like 4,000 feet. We're up on a mountain. So, just wanted to cover that quick. It's a little thing that you're going to see a lot of. A lot of our bikes will have two identical bikes on different days, make 10 horsepower different. Why? Because it's 30 degrees hotter. I mean, I had a Gen 1 with just dual intake cams and a Brox exhaust make 168 this winter, right? He came back for a tune touch-up for drivability issues, not power, drivability. And he made 162. Why? Because it was 50 degrees when we dynoed it. And when he came back, it was almost 70. Differences. They happen. Right now, we're busy as hell here. We may have a good opportunity coming. Someone coming on board or here and there on board who's got some great skills, great experience, who can teach me a lot. Someone who's far superior to me. And who knows? This may be the next step. For now, I gotta get this off the dyno tomorrow morning after I make one more pull to verify my tune's good at a cooler temperature. It's really hot. I got it where I want it. I want to see where it is when it's cooler. And this one getting carburetors done. Hopefully that'll be done in a day. I'm waiting on kits. They'll be here in 2 days. So in 2 days I'll have kits to put it back together. This in here, he's got a rusty gas tank back there. He dropped off a good gas tank, so good gas tank on that. Should be ready to rock and roll. That thing's quick. This thing here is in for a whole slew of routine maintenance. This thing here is going out. Something else to touch on. If you're a business owner and you get a job dropped off and you say, yeah, I'll take a look at it, and you get into it and realize you're way over your head, like way over your head, just know that you can say no. That'll be getting delivered back to the customer with no charge at all, just a refusal to do the service. Sorry, way too much work, way too much risk. We got the Cowie back here for sale. We got a 750 here, dropped off from another local shop who had it for over 8 months and didn't complete any of the work, so come here for us to knock her out. Got a Gen 1 here with a rod knock, seized up now, but had a rod knock. We're gonna get that apart, see where that's going. We got a good old Cardell's bike here. This thing came out mint. Absolutely beautiful. He does have underlights on it, but he doesn't have the app. Speaking of the humidity, my lens just keeps getting dirtier and dirtier. This bike came out really nice. It's a beautiful little Gen 1. It's a 2000 model. We reframed it, rebuilt it because it was wrecked pretty hard. Basically, we saved the arm, front end, and the engine. The rest was all replaced with good used parts and some new parts. He done some all things chrome Hayabusa badges, his tank guards, set of fairings, all things chrome upper triple. We put a cluster in it that is within 200 miles of his original mileage. So no, this isn't falsified. He actually had 34,000 miles almost exactly on the other bike. So we like to try and find the closest mileage we physically can if we have to do a cluster replacement. We just did a tire because on the test hit, this thing just wanted to spin through all the gears. It's got an air shifter on it. It's a dyno tune kit. Not the world's biggest fan of that kit. It's got some fittings that just don't make sense, and the way they do it just sucks, but it works. It's got an MPS compressor on board. Killer compressors, absolutely love them. And what you can't see is a NOS Mini nitrous controller, an automatic map switch wired up through a micro relay, and a 2-pound bottle underneath that hump. This thing makes 208 wheel horsepower, and that was in pretty good temperatures. It was like 80 that day, so it's probably a good 210, 215 on a good cool day. Don't matter, what it made is what it made, 208. The Bandit looking absolutely miserable. Parts out the wazoo. It's getting ridiculous. Just giving y'all a shop tour here because why not? We did get an AC in here. It works great, but it is way too small, so we're going to put a second one over there and then eventually a third one over there. Keep this place nice and cool. We got a shop fridge in here now. You'll recognize that from my old shop. Fire cabinet, which needs closed. Of course, Brock's Performance, always on board. We are officially a Brock's retailer. So if you need anything, hit us up. We will get it ordered for you and installed. Just let us know ahead of time. If you want a package, hit us up. We can get you in on a sprint filter, full exhaust, whatever you're looking for. You want a set of BSTs, we can get you those as well. Get them all up on there, get it on the dyno, get it ironed out, and ready to go. One thing that is coming, and this is very good news, Woolwich posted up a bin file key for the Gen 3 Hayabusa. So, we are immediately when it comes up going to get that harness. I don't care what we have to do, and we are going to build a flash for the Gen 3 Hayabusa. We have a customer who's already got one with a CT and a Sprint on it. That is the current go-to mods. I like them. This has got a Sprint on it, and we're going to build a bin file as soon as we can. As soon as we can, we're going to build a nice flash for that package so we can get you guys hooked up. Hopefully we can clean up some of the kill time issues people are having in Quick Ship 1 and 2. I don't know what we're going to have access to, but I really hope that's in there. The drivability, we'll be able to get into the e-throttle, I hope, and get that ironed out and actually opening all the way and staying there. For now, we got a 2021 ZX-10 coming in Saturday. It is currently Thursday night. And 2 others that I got to look at the menu, what we got coming. But we got 2 more tunes that day. It's going to be a rough day. And tomorrow, I got to test this thing. Because I promised the customer I'd get it tested at the track before he got it. My plan is tomorrow to head down to Baileyton, go down on that good radio prep, lay down a time with this thing, and deliver it to the customer. For now, I'm going to bed. I'm high as hell on MR12 fumes now that I close the doors. Later.